Hey everyone, Drew here with ep3 and I'm bringing you the medical and health news headlines that you might have missed. Alright, kicking off today's headlines is a story from Politico.com. They're reporting on President Barack Obama's recent announcement of his administration's plan for national HIV and AIDS strategy. This is the first ever on the disease since it was first diagnosed in the United States almost 30 years ago. And the particular memo that Politico.com is talking about includes the administration's strategy for reducing HIV infections, increasing access to medical care, and reducing health disparities related to the disease. Advocates called the announcement unprecedented, applauding specific provisions including the requirement that federal agencies work together. Now the article goes on to quote Candy Fair, the CEO of the National AIDS Fund, is saying, "It's exciting. It's certainly the first time in the history of the United States that we've actually had a national strategy, and what's even more important is that the strategy comes with two main components, an implementation plan and a mandate from the president to have interdepartmental coordination." I think we can expect to hear a lot more in the story in the coming days. Alright, up next we have a report from medicalnewstoday.com dealing with long-term cognitive impairment of the aging brain, which may be caused by medications. Specifically, they're talking about drugs commonly taken for a variety of common medical conditions, including insomnia, allergies, or incontinence, negatively affect the brain, causing long-term cognitive impairment in older African Americans. And this is all according to a study that appeared in the July 13th, 2010 print issue of Neurology. Now, these drugs called anticholinergics block a certain nervous system neurotransmitter and are widely used in medical therapies. And they're also sold over the counter under various brand names such as Benadryl, Dramamine, Excedrin PM, Niatol, Somanex, Tylenol PM. Older adults most commonly use drugs with this certain chemical to affect sleep aids and relieve bladder leakage problems. And they end the article by stating, although this study, which was funded by the National Institute of Aging, looked at only African Americans, both Dr. Campbell and Dr. Busanti, the authors of the study, believe future studies will find that the results are generalizable to other races. Alright, moving on. DukeHealth.org also has a cognitive story, but this one is about how cognitive ability, not age, predicts risky decisions. Duke researchers assigned a variety of economic tasks that required different types of risky decisions so that participants could gain or lose real money. They also tested subjects' cognitive abilities, including both how fast they could process new information and how well they could remember that information. They worked with 54 older adults between 66 and 76 years of age and 58 younger adults between 18 and 35 years of age. The test showed that age-related effects were apparently linked to individual differences in processing speed and memory. When those variables were included in the analysis, age was no longer a significant predictor of decision quality. The lead researcher on the study said that findings suggest strategies to assist people, such as allowing more times for decision or presenting data in certain ways to assist people in making decisions, could be helpful. MSNBC.com is reporting on another misguided advertising attempt by a major food corporation. The title reads, "Nestle drops health claims for Boost drinks." FTC says food companies' claims just didn't stand up to scrutiny. Specifically, a Nestle subsidiary has agreed to drop advertising claims that its children's drink, Boost Kids Essentials, prevent colds and flu, the Federal Trade Commission said on Wednesday. The FTC, which pursues deceptive advertising, took issue with claims that Boost prevented colds and flu by strengthening the immune system, focusing on advertisements for drinks sold with a straw embedded with probiotic bacteria. Alright, and rounding out today's headlines is an interesting story from NationalGeographic.com. They're reporting that for the first time, scientists have reconstructed working lungs in the lab and transplanted them into a living animal. In a new study, researchers took lungs from a living rat and used detergents to remove lung cells and blood vessels, revealing the organ's underlying matrix. This lung skeleton, made of flexible proteins, sugars, and chemicals, consists of a branching network that divides more than 20 times into smaller and smaller structures. The researchers placed these decellularized lungs into a bioreactor, a machine filled with slurry containing different types of lung cells extracted from rat fetuses. And within several days, the fetal cells naturally attached to the lung matrix and formed a functional lung. So it's only a matter of time, they're reporting, that this will be applied to humans. Alright, that'll do it for today, and as always, check into mditv.com/blog for your daily dose of medical and health headlines.